Hey guys, Steve Welch here with your fact of the day. It's cold and snowing, and I found some really good facts. It's actually on foxweather.com. That is 7 facts about snow that you might not know, and I thought it was really cool, so I was gonna bring it to you guys. So first is that number one is that there must be pollen or dust in the air in order to form snow, right? So the first step in the formation of the snowflake is extremely cold water droplet freezing onto a pollen or a dust particle in the sky. This creates an ice crystal. Then water vapor freezes onto the primary ice crystal as it descends towards the ground, which builds new crystals. The 6 sides of the snowflakes then form, right? So that leads to number 2, right? Number 2 is that all snowflakes have 6 sides or arms, according to Fox Weather, is same way we're talking here, right? So a snowflake's made up of frozen water, so it has 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, so H2O, just frozen water, right? Water molecules are shaped like a V, so when they align to freeze together, a hexagon shape develops. When more water molecules are added to the snowflake, they are evenly added to the hexagon, and so the shape does not change. Instead, the snowflake just increases in size while maintaining its 6 sides. It's windy out here, right? So number 3 is something we've all heard for our entire lives. No 2 snowflakes are exactly alike. No shocker there, we've heard that one for years, but each snowflake follows a slightly different path from the sky to the ground and therefore encounters slightly different atmospheric conditions on the way down. Therefore, every flake tends to look unique and resemble everything from prisms to needles or the familiar lacy pattern, according to the National Weather Service. So now it says snow can fall with temperatures above freezing. This one might shock a few people. So it's possible for snow to fall with temperatures as high as 50 degrees. So that's almost 20 degrees above freezing. You can still have snow. So pretty interesting to think about that, of course, but it's only if the environmental conditions are just right. So it says this can happen if the warm layer of air near the surface is very shallow, so the snowflake falls from the clouds, doesn't have enough time to melt before it actually hits the ground. When it snows at temperatures above freezing, the temperature will drop. If the snow is falling heavily, the temperature will quickly drop to near 32 degrees. This is due to the evaporation, melting, and the cooling process. The best chance of seeing 50-degree snow is when the air is very dry and the snow is quite heavy, because more evaporation will take place within that dry air. Something else really interesting, right? Now, number 5, it can never be too cold to snow. So it is really cold right now. We're like right at 0. So but it can never be too cold to snow. So it's really a good thing to know about, right? So it can technically snow at 50 degrees. It's simply too warm for the snow to reach the ground with temperatures any higher than that. But it can never be too cold to snow. So whether it's 30 below or 30 above 0, it could snow. So here's the other thing. Snow, it isn't white. Looks white, but it isn't white. So it says snow might appear white as it falls from the clouds or accumulates on the grounds, but it's actually translucent. That is because the snow is comprised of tiny ice crystals, which are also translucent. So the light is bent when passing through a translucent material. So when the light hits a snowflake, it is bent and scattered across the visible light spectrum by the facets and the imperfections in each crystal. That's according to sciencenotes.org. The scattering results in white light, similar to the way a pile of sugar or salt appears white, even though each individual crystal appears clear. So that's also from sciencenotes.org. So very interesting there, that snow is it's not actually white. Don't believe your lying eyes, right? It's just what you see, right? So in number 7, this one's really interesting too. It takes about an hour for a snowflake to reach the ground. So not in all cases, but in several, of course. So although it depends on each snowflake's size and mass and the surrounding environmental conditions, which Windy can change that, right? But it says most flakes fall at a speed of 1 to 4 miles per hour, according to the United Kingdom's Met Office. The largest and heaviest snowflakes can reach speeds up to 9 miles per hour, but the typical flake descends towards the ground at about 1.5 miles per hour, and at that speed will take around an hour to reach the ground. So that's it, guys, right? So from foxweather.com, 7 facts about snow from the snow. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, appreciate you guys, and look forward to you guys. Definitely looking for everybody that you can out there to subscribe. I appreciate you guys. You have no idea. But Steve Welch with your fact of the day, making you just a little bit smarter than what you were yesterday. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.